Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Good evening, everyone. 9 sites across Victoria have been declared high risk by Tasmania as more cases of coronavirus emerge. There's also pressure on the state government to shut the border down to New South Wales amid fears of a growing outbreak there. But Health Minister Sarah Courtenay says the majority of the state is already covered by restrictions.
They're happy to have crowds back, but some Salamanca stall holders say closing to New South Wales might be required.
Shutting the borders for a little time to make sure that everyone's safe is a good way of keeping the economy going in the long term.
It has a big impact on us economically if it closes up again. However, we also want to stay safe, so it's a really difficult thing to call.
If it does close, I know it would impact the market, it will bring it down a bit, but then we just hang on and wait for it to open up again.
With 7 new COVID cases emerging across Sydney, calls are growing for Tassie to shut the door.
Other states have closed their borders to New South Wales, and it's time that Tasmania also did the same.
The Health Minister insists current restrictions are doing the job.
70% of the population of New South Wales has restrictions on how they enter Tasmania. Northern Beaches is high risk and you cannot come here.
In Victoria, 10 cases were also confirmed, all of them locally acquired. In response, 9 sites across Melbourne and Gippsland, including cinemas and restaurants, have been declared high risk.
This means if you have been to any of these sites, you cannot come to Tasmania.
While the borders are open for now, the warning remains the same.
I will not hesitate to put further restrictions on travel to Tasmania, should that be the advice from Public Health.
Sean McComish, 7 Tasmania News.
Back home, and police are slamming nearly 800 drivers caught speeding in Tasmania over the holiday season. The 2-week road blitz nabbed 45 drink drivers across the state, while another 62 tested positive for drugs. Sadly, 1 person died in a crash on Christmas Day. Another 9 people were also seriously injured in separate incidents. More than 200 people have spent the day recovering from the festive period at the Spring Bay Mill. The cancellations of big-name events has left room for Hair of the Dog, encouraging visitors to return to the East Coast for their next holiday.
After a busy festive period, this group of people were today taking it easy. Relaxation the theme, featuring Pig on the Spit, a massage station, and even a DJ literally off his trolley.
We thought, well, people want to have a recovery sort of day, so we thought revitalise, rejuvenate, recover, relax.
The COVID-safe event benefiting from the cancellation of numerous festivals, traditionally stealing the spotlight at this time of year. Enduring a tough 2020 as tourism ground to a halt, the venue's management are looking ahead.
Being prepared for what's to come. We know people are hungry for coming out to events and spending time on the East Coast.
It's not often you come across, live music events on the East Coast, so it's good. It's a lovely venue and the music's great.
Oh, it's fantastic, great weather, great music, good fun.
They're also collaborating with other local businesses.
We've got operators up and down the East Coast who work in with us and promote our events as well. There's capacity for lots of family and friends.
And it's only just the beginning of what's shaping up to be a busy year.
Been in touch with Events Tasmania and Tourism Tasmania to make sure that we're starting to fill up the calendar of what to do here.
John Hunt, 7 Tasmania News.
Some of the world's top lawn bowlers have travelled to Tasmania for the annual Bill Springer Invitational. Locals were given the chance to go up against elite players while also raising money for a children's charity.
It was a battle of the bowls between some of the best.
I'm struggling a bit today, but I'm in the middle of a game versus the Scottish champion Ryan Burnett. But it's a great day, beautiful weather.
The Launceston tournament, known as the Mad Dog, attracts Commonwealth Games medalists and world champions.
I've been fortunate enough to play with some good players who have helped me win titles, but I won the World Under 25s in 2015. I've won a couple of Scottish and British and Australian titles as well. So hopefully by the end of this weekend I might add the Mad Dog to it, you never know.
Tasmania doesn't really get the opportunity to play against world-class players like these, so it's a good experience for them, test their wares against the world's best, and sometimes we knock them off.
Tasmania's top players, as well as an international contingent, showed off their talents in the singles comp.
We've got a number of bowlers that are actually currently living on the Gold Coast. They're from Wales, Scotland, England, the UK and New Zealand. And because of the climate in the Gold Coast, they base themselves there, but they're still attached to their country.
New Zealand's Caitlin Inch is one of them.
There is a lot of ladies in the sport, and especially younger ones. That's why I moved from New Zealand to Australia, to get that experience and play against the best that there is to offer, and that's what Australia gives you.
The event, which has been running for 8 years, raises money for variety. This Tassie trio has taken part in the last 2 Tas Bashes, even taking home the top gong.
We've raised almost $50,000 in 2 years for sick and disadvantaged children in Tassie.
Letitia Wallace, 7 Tasmania News.
A Launceston physiotherapist has embarked on a gruelling challenge, attempting to climb the height of the world's biggest mountain. John Kennell began running last night and is hoping to conquer the feat in less than 24 hours.
It's not Everest or Kilimanjaro, but it may as well be. John Kennell took off at Cataract Gorge last night, jogging up and down these steep stairs on repeat.
I started at 10 o'clock last night, so I got half of it out of the way by 8 o'clock this morning. So it was just me and the possums and the wallabies up there overnight.
Run Everesting is being held across the country by those wanting to tackle the same height as the world's tallest mountains. But no other Australian has registered to take on the 10,000 metre mission.
My son taught me from his geography days that there's a mountain that's bigger than Everest, but it's actually not high, it's actually big, so most of it's under the water. So that's the biggest mountain, so that's the goal.
This afternoon, John conquered Mount Everest after 16 hours, becoming the first Tasmanian to do so in the challenge, and now has his sights set on that big mountain, Hawaii's Mauna Kea, and his support squad is backing him all the way. And why is he doing this?
I've run with Jack. I've actually pushed him for the Lonnie 10. And I've been involved with Just Like Jack for a little while now, so it's just a great cause.
The organisation provides experiences and adventures for children with disabilities and their families. Jack's dad, Chris Duffy, says he's in awe of John's efforts.
It's absolutely freaky what he's doing, and to be doing it in Launceston and for the Just Like Jack organisation is just an awesome effort.
More than $4,000 has so far been raised. If you'd like to donate, head to the Give Now website. Letitia Wallace, 7 Tasmania News.
Good evening. 23 across Hobart and Launceston today. At Devonport 21, at Burnie reaching a high of 20. 26 was the state's top about Cressy, Ouse and Bushy Park, King Island and Lowhead 19 and 25 at Strawn. On the close-up shows high and middle level cloud over the northwest of the state. Further out, thunderstorms across New South Wales and Victoria, while cloud is seen over WA due to an upper level trough. Tomorrow shows the trough persisting over the continent. North-east to south-easterly winds tomorrow 10 to 20 knots, swells up to 2.5 metres in the west and south and below 1 metre in the north. A strong wind warning is current for northwestern coastal waters from Sandy Cape to Stanley and northeastern waters from Flinders Island to St Helens Point. Tomorrow's forecast now cloudy across Hobart and Richmond, Ouse 25. In the north, Launceston rain from late evening, rain and 20 across Devonport and Deloraine. 20 in Burnie tomorrow, Strawn a few showers, Curry 19. Showers increasing at St Helens and 20 about Swansea and Whitemark. The UV forecast is extreme across the state with the sun setting at 8:50 p.m. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast, Monday, rain in the north with scattered showers elsewhere. Tuesday, mostly fine until showers develop over central and northeastern areas late in the afternoon. And Wednesday, morning showers about the west and south. Capital cities, mostly sunny in Perth tomorrow. Sydney expecting showers and a high of 39 in Alice Springs. And currently Hobart 21 and mostly cloudy, Launceston cloudy and Devonport 18 and cloudy. That's all for weather tonight, Lou.
That's all your news for this Saturday evening. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.